Hello, everybody. Welcome to Women Live Show. It's Women's International Women's Day Month special. So we are getting something special for you, friends. So it is coffee chat celebrating women who dare to be different. Today we are having somebody from USA, a multi-talented innovator and trendsetter with an exceptional attitude and aptitude in both the arts and IT field, with a remarkable range of talents and a pioneering spirit that breaks boundaries and sets new standards. Sneha Talika. Let's welcome Sneha to our show. Sneha is having 26 years of IT experience, currently in travel and hospitality industry, leading on cloud and digital transformation efforts. Attended earlier schools like Villanova for data management, MIT for blockchain. A full-time IT professional, she started Hamsa Productions and Hamsa for You, a YouTube channel along with Hanu Krathpalli. So this is about her interest in art side. The team has produced more than 80 short and independent movies in Telugu and bagged close to 25 Best Film Awards and Best Story Awards. They are now working on 2 new projects. We will hear more from Sneha. And yes, friends, Sneha has also completed PhD in Greenfield Research, developing innovative path application for next generation boarding experiences. So yes, welcome Sneha to our show. It's such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Charu. I'm really excited to talk to you, and it's my honor and privilege to be on your show.
Thanks. So yes, it's a coffee time, friends. So let's cheer
Yeah.
to Women International Women's Day across the globe, and let's celebrate this women who have dared to be different. So Sneha, kindly expound on your professional odyssey with us.
Wow. That's a wonderful question because if I speak about my professional journey, I'm all over the map for somebody, but it also makes me to be authentic me. So I've been in the industry, in the technical industry for 26 years, but many things have happened, and I wanted to be me, who I always wanted to be,
Mhm.
apart from the IT journey. So when my mother passed away in 2015, so I didn't want to be a crying daughter. Rather, I want to be an inspiring mother. So I have picked up the creative field thanks to my father. I think I didn't realize that I inherited from my father. He was a editor by 17, age of 17, and he started his weekly, monthly, and daily newspaper by 21. So I was not aware of that because we were kept away from his other life. So
Okay.
I did not realize when mother passed away, when father passed away, my brain chemistry changed probably. So instantly I started working on the other side, which is the creative side. That's how I started writing the books. And I could say I published 3 books,
Wow.
uh, mostly all poetry. I'm currently working on my 4th book, Heart
Awesome.
for Rent. So hopefully I'll release that this year. And at the same time, it became a natural extension of my creative talent to start working in the media industry, which is, I started with a documentary, but I think I still slowly started falling in love with what I am seeing. And I was thinking probably at that time, maybe I can make the difference. All the stigmas and everything that I see across, and also in the newspapers, and also the things that are happening in the world around me were the subjects for my movies. That's how I ended up producing, directing, writing, and of course, accidentally, I became a lyricist too. So I wrote 6 songs.
Amazing. How many roles you play, Sneha? A professional IT professional. We have book author, we have lyricist, we have a director, producer. So I will love to know, can you elaborate more on your creative and your Hamsa and its current activities?
Sure. So, I was thinking like, when we were able to do IT projects with on-site offshore model, I was always questioning why can't we do the creative work also in the similar way? That was the trigger. So I was coming up with the concepts and identifying with the help of my offshore partner, Hanu. where we were talking about like, hey, I wanted to, talk about child labor. I wanted to talk about the discrepancies that women go through, or maybe talk about the importance of mother tongue. So topics like this that I have picked up, and we came up with the concept, and we hired the people to execute that concept into a reality. So in this process, I think I have worked for a couple of years and worked with more than 200 creative people, the actors and cinematographers and
That's
directors. So that was like I was on a mission to, release every week a, a movie. So it was more like a drive through kind of thing. I was working all 24 by 7 after my work, of course. So 9 to 5, I was in a full time job, working, giving more than my 100%. So I did not have any, I would say, waste of my time. Rather, I invested my time on the things that where I can really make the difference. So there are two things: whether we will be the whining person try cribbing about the things that are
correct.
going around the world, or be the change that you want it to be. So I selected the option two.
I love this, Sneha. It's so inspiring. Most of the people always wonder and they always talk about they want to do this, they want to see this thing, they want to talk about these topics, but hardly very few are able to take action. And here we are having you who thought, took action, and now we're having such a success story. So tell me one thing, balancing a career and creative pursuits and the professional career as a woman can be so demanding. Could you disclose some secrets? How you managed?
Well, it's a really tough thing, whether we, give 100% to this, and how do we make our family work-life balance. And also, I was having my son at home. He was also going to school, and how do we manage? I feel women has a lot of energy and potential which is untapped. So at the end of the day, multitasking is our second nature, and we can nurture any relationships, and we can manage any stakeholders with ease. That comes naturally because we were brought up in a way like, okay, you have mother-in-law, mother side, father side, husband side, and your friend circle. We If we were able to manage the competing priorities and different stakeholders, I think that's the same thing I have applied in life. And I think I have invested my time and actually made my journal and decided, like, with the laser focus, anybody can do. If I can do, everybody can do it. It's nothing secret, it's just the focus.
So,
and
friends, a secret. Yeah, you wanted to say something?
and making priority, what is that priority? So am I going to watch TV, or am I going to gossip, or am I going to invest my time in learning and making the difference? That's one factor that makes the difference. At the end of the day, we also have one life, and we have to live it to the fullest extent.
Beautiful. Take a note, friend. Those secret laser focus. Yes, that's the key. And then how you're prioritizing your time, where you're going to invest that time and which field. So I think that creates a difference. And everybody's having one day, 24 hours. And now I talk about how many minutes we're having throughout the day, 1440. And then this is the key. Plan every minute with laser focus. I'm sure you can also achieve your dreams and follow your other passions in life. So, can you impart advice to women who aspire to break the mold and stand out, Sneha? What actions can aid them and what should they avoid doing?
um, Generally, the Indian culture tries to fit everybody either in a square or in a round, and we can dare to be different. So, in this process, what happens is everybody is tried to be put into the predefined framework, whether it is your work or your life, or you as a wife, or you as a daughter-in-law, or you as a daughter. The expectations are there everywhere, but at the end of the day, we need to understand we are not square, or we are not round. I may be hexagonal.
Very true.
So we need to understand what is that I want, where do I fit, and we can be very vocal about what we want to do, and we can use our soft skills to convince the people around it. Because believe or not, we have a lot of mental barriers that we women, as women, we need to fight rather than blaming men and the patriarch country or the society. We needed to really overcome our own mental barriers and talk to ourselves like, hey, we can do it, it's okay. And I can think at the unit of one, and that's me.
Beautiful, such a golden tip. The self communication is the key, friends, and it matters how you're communicating with self. And once you attain that power, that yes, believing in self and doing, we can do what we want. I think nobody can stop us. Wonderful share, Sneha. My last question, can you share some message for Women Lines audience?
um, be the you,
Yeah,
most authentic
love it.
you. Always you want to, I mean, it's not like we have a golden path to follow, like you get married at 19 or 20, 21. So especially I got married at 19. I thought my education will be stopped. Here I am, I'm back to school in my mid 40s, and I'm never going to stop learning. And as an empty nester, I thought, like, okay, my world came to an end, but that's where I started my PhD. So there are challenges, there are certain things, but you can always convert that into your opportunities. So talk to your inner self and bring your unleashed potential to the world, and be the authentic you.
Super share, Sneha. Be authentic you. That's the golden power everybody is having, and that can help us to achieve our dreams in our lives. Thank you so much for wonderful share. I wish you all the best. Let's cheer for women power and let's wish all the best to all women across the globe. Dare to be different. There is nobody can stop you. Only you can stop yourself. So break that barrier. Thank you. Share this
Thank
video
you.
with other friends. Friends, do give this video and share this video in your network so that other women can get inspiration from Sneha. Best wishes, Sneha. Thank you.
Thank you, Charu. You are another inspiration for me. And when you talk about dare to be different, I refer back to you. Have
Thank
a
you so
wonderful
much.
day.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.